Hello again, and welcome back to art class remotely. I know it's not what we always like, but I came up with a new and exciting idea for you guys to do at home that shouldn't take you real long for this week. I know some of you have started a portrait project, and when we come back to in-person learning, we'll pick that up. But for this week, this is what I'd like you to do. We are going to create a maze. Seems kind of complicated, I know, but it's really not, and it can be very exciting. There are a few steps that you need to take to make a great maze that you can fool your friends or anyone else with. Let's go through them now. The first step is to create boundaries for your maze. How big will it be? I would like you to make it the size of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, which is your regular paper size. So when you have that piece of paper, it can be in your sketchbook, or it could just be a regular piece of copy paper from your computer, wherever you can get it. Draw a square, leaving a little bit of edge on your paper so that you have a boundary of where your maze stops and starts. I drew a rectangle for simplicity, but yours does not have to be a rectangle. You can do it in a circle, you can do it in a free form, you can do it in a triangle, whatever you would like to do. We'll talk about our theme later, but say you picked a triangle, you can make it into a pyramid, just like in Egypt, and have pharaohs and tombs and mummies and all that kind of stuff. So number one is to draw your boundaries. Once you have the boundary drawn, you need to look at the boundaries and decide where is the start and where is the finish, and erase a little space for each one. As you can see, I put the start at the top of mine and the finish at the bottom. I did them in black so you can see, and you can do it wherever you want to. You can have the start on one side and the finish on the very next side, whatever you think you'd like to do. How hard can you make this maze for other people to figure out? Once you have your start and finish established, then you need to look at your whole piece and say, where am I going to put my good route from start to finish? With your pencil, lightly draw out your route from the beginning to the end. Make it a little complicated. Put some curves and some swirls and go up and come down. Make it so they have to work for it. Once you have that from beginning to end, go back and erase some spots in that line to put trick routes. On my paper, you could see I did my good route and my trick routes in 2 different colors so you can understand what I'm saying. Go back and put your trick routes in, and of course they're gonna be dead ends. So you could swirl them around, you could put them wherever you want them to be, but make it so maybe they get lost in those. Once you have your good route and your trick routes established, you wanna go to the next step, which is picking a theme. Now, I did it pretty simple, and I put a little truck up here with trees all around, pretending that this truck is trying to bring its Christmas tree home to its house. You can see I put little trees on the sides, and I didn't get too detailed because I was trying to do it with the markers on this little board, and it's a little difficult. But if you have a pencil, you can fill in all kinds of little things in the spaces. Maybe even at the dead ends, you can have some pictures, coins. Maybe they pick up coins along the way, and they could score more points if you can get all the coins and get to the end. I don't know, maybe yours is a treasure hunt. Maybe it's the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe it's like this one, which is a great garden. Now this one's really elaborate, but you can see the detail these people took to make this maze. What I do want you to do is have fun with this and be creative. I am going to award 3 prizes for this maze. The first one is the most detailed. The second one will be the most difficult to get through. and the third one will be the most creative theme. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope that you enjoy making a maze.